Hi guys, welcome to the my list array or list or arrays. Sorry, in JavaScript we calling it like arrays. Welcome to this class. In this class, we'll learn how to iterate the items in a list with the loop. So you'll learn all about it. So this part two. The first part was about the list, indexing, and this kind of stuff. Now we will continue with the iterating over list with loops. All right, let's get started. In programming, we use list. Let me get my pencil. All right, here. We use list to store sequence of related data. Yeah, we often want to perform the same operation on every element in a list, like displaying each element or manipulating them mathematically. To do that, we can use a loop to iterate over each element, repeating the same code for each element. Yeah, so the need for iteration. Let's get started with it. So let's make a program to tell the world how to make a peanut butter. So it is from Khan Academy, and it is a really good example to do it, like for the first time. Peanut butter and banana sandwich, and store the receipt steps in a list. So here's what that could look like in JavaScript. Okay, let's think like we have a list with the variable steps variable, and we have three like members of this list, right? So sliced bread, smear peanut butter on bread, and the place sliced bananas on bread. This is something algorithmically it works, right? It will display out. But how we can do that? The way, like like the old way or the bad way, is that one all the time, so it is not printed, and you can think like console.log like that. So we need to do it like three times. I mean, three times console.log, 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 right? Like that. Let me show you like what it means. So let me close that and come to the here. Okay, we will work in here. Okay. So for the first, I just want to show you how it works exactly. Let's say this is our place, and we can say maybe, okay, it can be our, by the way, it will say now, how are you? Like, hello guys, welcome to my practice class. It is good. So, okay, now we can work in here, okay? So I just will tag this one. We will create console.log for that. But first, we need to create a variable, list variable. So we can say var, let's do same thing in here. I just want to tag this one. Let's tag this one exactly. I don't want to write a lot about it. So maybe I can do it like that. Yes, that's good. So now let me just work with this. How we can do that? Let me make it a little bit slow, like not zoom and zoom. All right. So we can just say the steps in here. What if we say like steps for the welcome to the practice part? What if we say steps like that? And if you run that, what will happen? Okay, slice bread, smear peanut butter on bread, and place sliced bananas on bread. It works, but we need to display out each time with the indexes. In this case, it will show us the first one, right? Slice bread. And we need to do three times to display out that one. It is so old way, right? Let's say we need to say 0, 1, and 2 to display three items at the same time, right? Like that. It is the third one, but it will do that each time like that. But what if we say like we have three times that one? Okay, don't focus on the HTML now, just focus on the 1 minute. Yeah, here. There we go. What if we delete this one? What will happen? What's gonna happen if you run that again? Uh-huh, nothing. It works. Okay, we don't need to make it like console.log because we already like connected with that one to HTML. Okay, just maybe we can apply the same time for three things, which is, let me come down, let me duplicate this like that, and we can just say two, and we can just say three. Yeah, we can tag all of them in here. So as you see, we did three times in here and even in here, right? So we just set step 0, steps 1, and steps 2, like the second index, first index, and 0 index. And we already did for the like ID1, ID2, and ID3. I mean, like that in here, like that. You can think it like that, okay? So that's the way, like bad way to be doing that like that. So what if we then add a very important fourth step on the list, drizzling honey on top? This one we want to add there. So what we need to do in this case, let's say I got it. I got this one in here. Okay. Lots stuff we need to do it like each time. That's really not understandable, right? Let's come back to here and put it here. All right, now we have fourth item, but what we need to do, we need to come back to here and we need to say 3, and there we go. Like we can add also in here, like again, and we need to come here like 4, and we need to also come back to here to just make it understandable. 4. Okay, now what it's saying, hello guys, what is wrong there? So H4, H, all right, let's change it with the H4. Okay. So as you see, now we have 4 item and we already bring it. But like this is so affordable, isn't it? Like it takes a lot of time to display out just easy things. So we have loops, just we can do these things with a list. I mean, we can delete all the stuff. Just we need to do one time, and after that, everything will work amazingly. All right. So let's come back to the here. So let's go. Let's continue step by step. Okay, I get it. What do you mean? Okay, we don't want to do it like that, maybe. So the way is that, but we don't want to do it. Okay, that's the place now. In fact, every time we add a new step, like we would need to add another line of the code display that step. Fortunately, there is a better way iterating over the list with a loop. Here is like what that looks like in JavaScript using for loop. So as you see here, we have var I, which is our variable. It's starting from 0. This is starter, like initializing value. And after that, we have like the length of this steps in this case. And after that, it increasing, like counting each time, which with the I, and we're just displaying out the each time with the loop. This is some special way to do it. So okay, I want to do it. Like let's try it with me. So I'm just coming here back. Let's read what we have in here. So that code would display every single element of the list, no matter how many they are. So let's break down how it works. Like the three part like loop header controls how many times it repeats. Okay, let's check it. Var I equals 0, this initialize the counter variable as I mentioned before, I to 0 in JavaScript. Like the first element in array has an index 0, so that is like always we start value for a loop that iterates through an array from the start to finish. Array means is list, okay? Not confused. I less than steps dot length. This condition checks to make sure um like counter variable I is less than the length of the steps array. Programming languages always provide a way to find out this length of the array. In a JavaScript you can find out with the array length property, for example. In this case, let's say in the steps list, this variable we have 1 2 3 4, so which is with the indexes it is like 3, right? We have 4 items. It will say I'm 0 and I am less than 4 item, like 0 is less than 4 item. It will start with the 0, it will display the first one, and it will be 1, it will display the second one, it will it will be 3, it will display the third one, and it will be 3 and it will display the fourth one. Yeah, in the steps. Okay, still you didn't see like how it works, but let's get started. So after some minutes. This is executed I plus plus. This is increment and decrement operator. Okay, I will teach you about it. Don't worry. So this is executed after each iteration of the loop, which is it is just affecting our I to increase each time after iteration. Okay. So and adds one to the counter variable. If we added two, we'd only process every other element, like adding one ensures we process every element once. The body of the for loop contains the code that we run. Each iteration in this case is a single line of code that displays the current element. All right, a lot of things. Console.log steps.i, okay, which is our iteration, will start in here. Will display each time like a survey, like a did, like that. Okay, there is one really important thing to notice that is the line of the code, the indexes inside the brackets isn't a number like 0 or 1 or 2, instead, right? It's the counter variable I that means the index will change each time this code will run. It can be the other things too. I mean, not I, maybe like number or other things, or I don't know, whatever else. So starting with 0, then 2, then imagine that would happen if we accidentally wrote steps 0. So it is not way. I mean, don't add into that steps like a 0 or 1 or 2 or 3, because it will not iterate. When you put there I means like it is the counter variable. All right. So just be slicing lots of bread. Not so tasty, definitely. Okay. All right, that's the code in here. Let's apply in the program. Okay, I will use this cut open IO. That's a really good way to do this stuff. Just I will come here. We need one like H1, I mean header one. So we can say steps for that. And I can come here and just close this one. And come back to here, say steps like that. That's okay. And go back to the here. We don't need to do it like that. Now we have one, two, three, and four members into the our steps variable or list, right? Now I want to display out all these guys. How can I do that? Let's get started with the for and like indicate I and do all stuff. Okay, so we can say for I equals 0. If you want, you can write also here like var, which is to like indicate the I in here, or even you can do in here too. Okay, it is the way like how you're doing that. And after that, say I is, yeah, less than steps dot length. All right. In this case, we're saying I is equals 0. I will start from 0 to count it step by step. All these guys, sliced bread, smeared peanut like butter on the bread, and this place sliced bananas on bread, and the other. And then we will say if I, which is if 0 is less than this 4 like members, I mean, we have four things in here, right? We can think it like number in this case, like we have four items means like four members means like four, and our I is equal 0. It will count step by step. I mean, 0, like 0 index, first index, second index, and third index, like that. Okay, steps dot length, and after that we're gonna say do I plus plus, count it, like increase it each time. For example, let's say it will display out sliced bread, that one, and after that it will come into the loop to display out, and after that it will go back to the here. I will be in this case 1, and it will say 1 is less than step dot length, and it will just display out the other one, and it will continue step by step. I already teach you in the loops class about it, right? Let's go to watch it. Okay, now what can we say? We can come down and we can continue with the coding part. So we already created everything in here, just a thing stayed there. We need to say well, we can say var display. Let's say display, and we can say okay like that. We can say document dot get element by ID. Okay, and we can put our steps ID from HTML from here, and then we can say inner HTML. All right. Oh my God, this is so tired because I don't want to write it each time. Okay, then we can say plus equals why I did it like that. Because if I didn't do that, it will just display the last one. I mean, only the drizzle honey on top. The case is why we indicating here plus equals. Plus equals mean like display equals display plus document dot get element by id in the stuffs. Okay, it means that just you can think it like that. Now I will put here our steps variable. So what will happen now? What's happened? 1 minute. Many more times with it. Yeah. So what is wrong in here? So just think about that. We already write our code, but what's wrong in here? Steps dot I maybe. What will happen now? All right. Did you see that? Hello guys. Slice bread, simmer panel butter on bread, and the other one place it by on the drizzle and honey top. So now we have some problem in here, maybe about like empty spaces. We can fix it. Like what? Which way we can do it? We just say I don't know. So let's do some like okay. Let's come down. What can we say to do it? We already used that one in here. Maybe we can concatenate it with the I value to index it to. So we can just say maybe I do like that. What will happen in this case? Let's see it. If it works. No, I just want to count it. It's wrong. Let's delete this one. Okay, the way it will like iterate each time this guys, maybe I can put some like new line method to just bring it down each time. But the problem is, I think about it like the center for that, it's just bringing into the center that one, right? Maybe this here better to the another one. So as you see, it will iterate each time, right? That's the way like we're doing this stuff to iteration. So maybe let's do it like that. Okay. Can I do something like that? Let's say plus equals like that. Mm, yeah, let's do it like that. About it. What's gonna happen? Yeah, it works. Amazing. So as you see, now we have each time a separator. I mean, empty spaces, or even we can separate them with the of a comma. Yeah, yeah. We just added comma between them. Like that, we can apply those like in split in the Python. We're using that. As you see, where is this hello guys? I don't understand why you hello guys in here. Okay, let's add this one also there right now. What will happen? Okay, I don't understand why we have hello guys in here. Slice bread. All right, I need to delete this one, guys. Okay, it should be empty, and let's delete this comma there. Okay, that's the way like we can fix it like that. Slice bread, smear peanut butter on the bread, and place it like that. Blah blah blah. So the another way, if we say plus like that, what will happen then? If you try like that, we have zero index, first index, second index, and third index. Yeah, as you see here. So by the way, can we apply like new line in here? Works? No. Okay, just delete this one now. Maybe I can show you in another place that one. So that's the way like for displaying out, okay? Just you can know about it. Just that's the way for the iterating. And we don't need to write a lot of code. We just saying plus equals iterated each times. I mean, okay, it is just easy way to do things in here. So that's what I believe and what you need to do. Okay. So let's continue what we have more in here. All right. Iteration with computation. Of course, we can do much more than simply display the elements in a list. For example, we can compute new values based on the old values in the list. This code computes a total price based on a list of price individual products. All right, let's do some good operation. Let's work with this one. We have total price. After that, we have var prices. We just want to say prices like I is equals to prices that length and increase I each time, and total price, we will add all the value into that. Plus equals prices I indexes. Okay, it is just easy. Just we can say, let's come down. I mean, okay, here, what we can say var total price like that equals what? Nothing. Okay, or null, you can think like that. So now we're gonna delete this guys in here. We will add there another thing. Okay, we can say for that products, maybe products. Okay, let's come back to here what we have more, or prices. Let's say prices is better. What we have here 175 50. Okay, I don't want to write this card these things, just copy paste is best way in here. Come back to the init and okay, put it there. We now have more. So now the way is we just want to bring them to next to next. So how we can do it, like we can say in here we have steps, but let's do it like prices. So for example in this case, and it will be also prices, and it will be prices. Okay, var display. So first let's say calculation var total price as equals what? Prices I. It will iterate each time this prices, yep. Then it will make their addition. So it will be like 175 plus 3.50 plus 4.99 plus and 2.50, like that. It will make each time counting and it will add all value into the total price. Sorry, I have a lot of sleep. Okay, let's run it and see what will happen. Take this prices there. By the way, one more thing, it will be prices too, not prices, maybe total price directly. So we can say total price. Yeah, what we have in here. All right, no, not more this one. All right, yeah. We need to apply that one in here. So now we will say why it doesn't work, right? I know your question. So let's come here. So what if we say directly like this display this this one, yeah, from here and bring it in here, and the prices will be there. Delete this var from there and put it there. Okay, now what is wrong in this card? Let's see. Get element by id prices in here, or I less than prices dot length. Well, By ID prices in your HTML plus equals total price. Let's say plus equals prices dot I maybe. Okay, maybe first we can say let's take this one by the way. Let's say total price for that equal plus equals. This we can say prices dot I, and we can just come back to here and we can just say total price each time. But in this case, what do you think? What will happen if we do it like that? Do you think it works? With not displaying out anything. First, we now have this one. Let's close that and run it again. Nothing. What's wrong in this code? What do you think? We have numbers in here and we have everything. So what's wrong in here? Do you think it is about here? So ID is prices, right? Nothing wrong in here. Just think about it. I is equals and total price is 0 in here. And after that, we just set total price. Maybe we need to delete this one. Hmm? Definitely. What it is? What it is now? Why it counting it like that? What's wrong in here? Maybe we need to delete this plus, right? Yeah, that's the way to counting it because no, we just counted it like that. It just iterated in self and after that it gives us output. If we do plus equals in this case, it will just iterate each time calculation. But because we already complete operation in here like total price plus equals prices, right? We don't need to do it again. If we say plus equals once more, it will just display out a lot of things. That's not what we want, right? That's the way it will give you output. And if we say, for example, like just show me prices that I, in this case, of course, we're gonna say like that plus equals prices that I and come down and do some stuff like that. Okay, in this case, it will give us that one, but before that, also do something else like that to just display like put there some empty spaces. I mean between them. Yeah, the another one is that one which is we have already in here, right? So that's the way like we can iterate it like that. But if you want to make like if you want to see the total price after iteration we already completed, so we can do it like that. Okay, we can just assign our variable into that like document that get element by idle blah blah blah. So just focus on the JavaScript code. Okay, don't focus on here or even here, just you can think about that. Let's come back here. So what we have here, war num freezing 0, war temps. All right, that's good example. We can use our conditions also in here. So war temps is we have 29, 32, 33, 31, 30, 28, 20, like 33 and more stuff. So in this case we're just checking if temperature in that like each of the like these numbers if less than or equals to 32, increase it. Number freezing is increase. So that's what we are looking for. Okay, so in this case what can we say? We can say non freezing as the writing in here. We can just say non freezing like that and we can put 0 there. We can do, by the way, the other things too. I mean, we don't need to write this one, but just I'm gonna show you like how it works. Okay, temps like that, and we have some values there. For example, let's say we have 12 and some stuff like that, and I don't know, maybe don't do it like a lot big. Yeah, let's do like that and like that, or something like that. Okay, so what we have in here, like not much greater, we can say 15. It's okay, it will just display out like 12 and 15 in this case, or even 32. Yeah, three times three, like three options, three numbers. So how we can write it? Let me write this code first for you. So what can we do in this case? We can just say, let me make it closer, maybe go back little like that. Yeah, we can say for where I equals 0, let's do it closer. Okay, we can say I less than what? So less than temps, right? Or what? Temps dot length, right? Length, and say increase I. The iteration will start in here, right? That's true. Wait, we did something wrong in here. Just do it like that. Okay, cool. Now let's continue. What we are doing in here, we have if condition in here. We can just say if, like what, if temps, let's say temps, right? Temps, then put our I index in here because it will be iteration into that each time. If temps and temperature members is less than or equals to 32, 32, do some stuff. What kind of stuff? You can just say display out these items, right? What we're gonna say in this case, we can say number freezing, right? Num freezing, yeah, plus equals what? Or just plus, like that. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, now I want to display that one. How can I do it? Like, what do you think about it? How we can display out that one right now? So I think we can do it in good way. I will tell you right now about it. Just say, um, come here. Okay. You can just say document that get element by ID and blah blah blah. Same stuff, right? Document dot get element by ID by ID, element by ID, and after that put our no prices. In this case, let's say temps. We can say temps for ID, that one too, and that one same, for example. Yeah, then we can say inner HTML like that. Let's do it bigger. I can't see the picture. The picture. So okay, now what we have in here, what we need to say to display out that one. What do you think? We can just say non-freezing, right? Do you think it works if you do it like that? Like that? 3. Did you see that? It gives us 3. Well, are we waiting for that, or even maybe we can display out which ones are like these numbers? How we can see that? It's okay, it's 3, but what is they are? I mean, yeah, we just looking for that. So how we can display out that one? What do you think? So let's think about that a little bit. Like we want to display out and we don't know like how to do it, right? What is this values like? So just thinking like maybe we can say I don't know,